Yes, what is it?
Captain Akikios, I am King Jason of Iolcus. Senator Anaxagoras says you can assist me. Have you had any reports of suspicious men in the city?
Well, there's you, and that ship full of Ionians. But we're keeping an eye on them.
What about Black Tongues? I saw one in your market.
Black Tongues? In Mycenae? With all due respect, sir, this is the most secure port in Greece. Every ship is inspected personally by a member of my guard. Any Black-Tongue fool enough to come, we'd find him before he left the harbor.
I'd like to see your dock reports.
Not going to happen. Those reports contain sensitive and private trade information. If you had authorization from the entire Senate and the King, maybe I'd consider it. Otherwise, forget it.
So you'll do nothing? It's one thing to be confident, it's another to ignore a threat.
I'll not have you question my command, sir. Between Lycomedes' tournament, unrest in the Senate, and your recent trial, the people are on edge. Now's the time when violence can spread like wildfire. I need my men where they are. Now, if you'll excuse me, Your Highness.
Pardon, sir. I'm Alexius, guardsman of the Watch. I overheard your conversation with the captain. I too saw something strange in the market. Can't say if it was a Black Tongue, but one moment he was there, and the next he wasn't.
Did you let Akikios know?
Yes, sir. He told me the same things he just told you.
Keep alert, Alexius. Let me know if you see anything else.
I will, sir. But if I may, some advice. Seek the Stork.
The Stork? Who's that?
Criminal type. Smuggling, gambling, money lending, spying. He's got his fingers in many pies. I shouldn't say this, but he knows more of what goes on here than any senator.
Where's this stork make its nest?
There's the rub. We don't know who he is. We've tried to find him, but when it comes to the Stork, people get forgetful. He's somewhere near the market, I'm sure of it. Perhaps you can track him down, being an outsider and all.
Of the trial.
A cruel world where death is sport.
News of the street. Ionians arrive en masse. Rumors of a champion among their numbers.
They say a Mycenaean never loses in battle. They either win or achieve a glorious death.
The slums, market, and docks lie beyond. Do you seek entry?
I do.
Open up! If I may say so, you fought well, sir. Ares smiles on you.
King Jason, thank you, 1,000 times thank you. Pythias told me how you saved him. Our debts are erased, and we're leaving this place forever.
We make for far-off Massalia to the west. With your help, we have new life.
Now, if only Hera would bless us with a child, all our prayers would be answered.
May Hera bless you with the gift you seek. Farewell to you both.
This market is a temple for those who worship money.
King Jason, I feel a bit unwell.
What's wrong, son?
I did what you said. I watched a match during your trial by combat. I saw this one man had his head chopped off after it stopped rolling. It just stared at me.
There's no glory in killing for sport, son. I hope you see that.
So much blood. It was horrible.
But that's the life of the arena fighter. I thought that's what you wanted.
Maybe not so much.
Sign up. It's time for you to go home. Find the next Yolkin vessel and tell them by my order to take you back. When you get home, report to the palace.
The palace?
I seem to recall an opening for a junior apprentice quartermaster.
Sounds important.
Oh, it is.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Oh, desperate youths and foolish dreams, what glory to the nameless dead!
Yes, what is it?
I'd like to see your documents.
So what if you do? You have no authority.
It's important. The safety of Mycenae is at stake.
You're a king and you've proven your innocence. I can't just ignore the rules for you. What exactly is it you want to know?
I have no time to argue. Show me those reports now.
I can't. Even if I wanted to, I can't. The reports are given to Captain Akikios at the end of each day. And if you've met Captain Akikios, you know he won't release them unless you had approval from the entire Senate. I wouldn't hold your breath. Athena herself would appear on Mycenae before that would ever happen.
We're wasting our time.
I'm sorry. I cannot help you obtain those reports. But I can tell you, I've seen nothing that would suggest a threat to Mycenae, and I inspect every ship that comes to port.
Very well, Dockmaster. Let's hope you're right.
I'm Bolo. Who are you?
Well met, Bolo. I'm Jason.
Mind if I picked your pocket?
Yes, Bolo, I would. You shouldn't be doing that.
He certainly shouldn't. Especially with technique like that.
Please. The Stork says we'll all go hungry if I don't.
You know the Stork?
Oh yes, he's my new father. He has many sons, but I'm the newest.
Bolo, can you tell me where to find the Stork?
Oh no, I can't do that. He'll beat me something fierce if I do that.
I'll protect you, Bolo. I won't let him hurt you.
No, I couldn't. Tell no one who I am. It's his #1 rule.
Does the Stork tell you to pick pockets?
All the boys do it. The Stork says it gets easier with time. I hope so.
Picking pockets doesn't seem to suit you, Bolo. What would you rather be doing?
That's easy. Singing! Fish for sale, fish for sale, fish for sale today! But the Stork says only birds should sing. Says it'll make me a bad pickpocket. He's really very kind. Each month, he gives a fig to the boy who brings in the most coin. Isn't he a wonderful father?
If you stay with him, you'll end up in prison or dead.
But he's the only family I have. Sorry, Jason. I really shouldn't talk anymore. I'm supposed to be on the lookout for marks.
I don't want to get this boy in trouble, Jason.
I agree. We'll find the Stork on our own.
Welcome, good sir. Khufu offers finest rags and tallow in all Greece.
I've no interest in either. I seek information.
Khufu offer help? What information you want?
I'm looking for the one they call the Stork.
Ah, you and many others. Khufu cannot help you. Khufu, poor merchant, poor and foreign. Khufu knows not secrets of this land.
Then we take our leave.
One moment, foreign king. Khufu offers something else. Khufu, here you have great ship. Perhaps need boy? 2 boys help crew?
What?
Khufu offer fair price.
You trade in human flesh? You worthless wretch!
Foreign king misunderstand. Khufu still, learn speak language. Khufu offer only service, use of workers, not sale.
Your offer insults me.
Don't insult me again.
Humblest apologies, good sir. Apology, Honorable King. Khufu has nothing to offer.
Blast! I lose again! By Hermes, you had bad luck. I would have won that wager if you weren't bothering me. Oh, for all the shade in Hades! Curse my luck!
Forrest, how long will you persist in trying to claim what isn't yours? You've been repaid everything that was your due, and you'll not see one coin more than that.
You swindler! I'll tell everyone what type of business you run. That vase was mine. And if you sold it to another, then the profit is mine.
Excuse me. Can either of you point me toward the Stork?
The Stork? No. But I know a man just as dishonest. His name is Hegestratus.
Leave off, Forrest. It's you who tries to swindle me.
What's at issue here?
A simple case of fraud. Any honest man would agree with me. A week ago, I paid this charlatan for a vase he claimed he was to receive by ship. The ship comes and goes, and I see no vase. Instead, he returns my money and says the vase never arrived.
And it didn't? Not the vase I thought I was selling you. We agreed on a vase from Knossos. There was only an Athenian vase in that shipment.
Is this not why you pay fees to your guild? To handle disputes such as this?
That's exactly right. And since Forrest refuses to act reasonably, I've filed a complaint.
As have I. Justice will prevail, Hegestratus. I'll see you thrown in the arena before I'm through.
Then what use arguing further? Why not wait until the guild decides this case?
You'd like that, wouldn't you, Hegestratus? But I won't give you a moment's rest until I get what's mine.
Shout until your voice is gone, Forrest. It won't change the facts.
Welcome. I hear you travel aboard a ship as large as a palace. Surely you need provisions for the voyage home.
Master Argos handles such matters.
Then I hope to see him soon.
I'm looking for the Stork.
Shh. Perhaps I might know something. It might help me remember if I knew you were to resupply with me.
I'm sure I could think of another way to jar your memory.
Oh, no need for that, good sir. I just remembered. Seek out the merchant Hippia to the northwest. Your son's indebted to the Stork. He'd know.
Amazing how much we can remember given a little encouragement.
Dyes from the far corners of the world. You, sir. Tyrian purple for a man of your quality.
No, thank you.
Ah, let me guess.
royal blue, like the purple made from a rare sea snail, rich and lustrous.
I've no need of dyes. Good day.
Neither blue nor purple? Let me think. Aries crimson, to show your respects for Mycenae. A wise decision.
A restorative elixir after your grand fight. Fresh goat's blood mixed with honey and seawater for a start.
No, thank you.
Welcome, sir. Looking for anything in particular?
You're Hippia, Mother of Origin?
Oh, don't tell me you're here to collect more of his debts. Or are you one of his so-called friends? Why don't you leave my boy alone? It's because of scoundrels like you he's in this trouble with the Stork.
Perhaps I could speak to the Stork on your son's behalf. Happen to know where he is?
Who? Origin? He went to Hermes' shrine to make a devotion. Praise the messenger, it better work too. It's the last of our coin.
I meant the Stork.
The Stork? How would I know? My business may be struggling, but at least it's honest. My boy's the one who got mixed up with that rogue. But he's through with all that now. Absolutely, completely through. He went to Hermes' shrine, a changed man. Oh, you should have seen his face this morning when I gave him the money. So devout and honest.
I hope the devotion will turn your fortune. Good day, Hippia.
Ah, King Jason. Your recent trial was enlightening. I am Lysias, adjudicator for the Merchants Guild on Mycenae.
Tell me, Lysias, have you noticed anything unusual in the market?
Can't say I have. The only matter of note is a dispute between two of our merchants. You're used to hearing petitions at your court. I wonder if you'd help me. Two merchants, Forus and Hegestratus, argue over a disputed vase.
I've met those men and heard something of the matter already.
I'm in an awkward situation. I was the one who ultimately bought the vase from Hegestratus, you see. Now, I must decide the matter. I'd be grateful for an objective opinion.
I can offer my counsel, for what it's worth.
Thank you. You say you've met these men. Are you familiar with the facts of the case?
I am.
So, as you see it, who is in the right and who is in the wrong? The spirit of the contract favors the seller, Hegestratus, but the words favor the buyer, Forus.
Both men have a valid claim. If it were my decision, I'd have the two men split the profit from the sale in equal parts.
Yes. Each would then come out ahead. I doubt either will be fully satisfied, but justice will be served, I think. Thank you, King Jason. I appreciate your insight. I'll go inform those two of my decision.
I think I'd rather work in the salt mines than be a guild official.
There's demand for flax in Massalia. The stalks for sheep to graze, the seeds for oil. I could arrange a loan to secure an initial shipment.
Perhaps I should handle the finances moving forward, my love.
That's right, boys. Origin's coin is good, and I'm taking all comers.
Origin, son of Hippia.
Who's asking?
My name's Jason. I've spoken to your mother.
Good for you. I've spoken to her, too. Now, you here to play or chat about my relatives?
I'm here to learn where I can find the Stork. You're going to tell me, one way or another.
Or what? You'll kill me? Just like the Stork will do if I give you what you want?
Be a friend. No one needs to know you told us.
I'll give you a tip. You're not the most inconspicuous group of folks in Mycenae, are you? You don't think people haven't already noticed us talking?
You will tell me what I want to know. The only question is how much persuasion it's going to take to get you to talk.
All right, all right. Tell you what. We'll play for it. A game of wits. If you win, I'll tell you what you want to know.
And if I lose?
Then I won't. Oh, and you'll go back to dear old Mom and tell her you saw me making a devotion here.
How do I know you'll keep your word?
I live by Hermes' fortune. The way I see it, he sent you here to determine my fate. Win or lose, I'll follow through. Here's how it'll work. I pick the game, and you choose who plays first. That way, it's fair.
Call the game, Origin.
The game's a simple one, as old as the hills. It's called 11. We'll each take turns playing a number between 1 and 4. Each time a number's played, it's added to the total. Whoever hits exactly 11 wins. If you play to a number over 11, you lose. Simple, isn't it? So tell me, do you want to play first or second?
I'll play second. You first, Origin.
Then let's begin and see whose wit is sharper.
To start, I'll play 2. That means the total is 2. Your turn.
I play 3.
And so the total is 5. I play 1. That brings the total to 6. Your turn.
I play 2.
And so the total is 8, which means I, of course, play 3, bringing the total to 11. It seems I win. Don't be too hard on yourself. There's few men in Greece can match the wits of Origin.
A slight exaggeration, perhaps.
I can't wait to hear you tell my mom how I've been such a good boy.
I need his location, Origin.
We just went over that. We played, you lost. That was the deal.
Let's play again.
You'd like that, wouldn't you? But what's in it for me?
You win, I'll pay off your debts to the Stork.
That's a big number you're talking about.
I'll pay it.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's play.
I'll go first.
Then here we go. Play your number and let's see whose wit is sharper.
I play 1.
And so the total is 1. I too will play 1. That brings the total to 2. Your turn.
I play 1.
And so the total is 3. I play 3. That brings the total to 6. Your turn.
I play 1.
And so the total is 7, which means I, of course, play 4, bringing the total to 11. I win again, and you, sir, owe me quite a bit of coin.
I said I'd pay your debts to the Stork, not you.
You trickster!
Tell me where to find him, and your debts are gone, Origin.
Can't get mad at me for sending someone to pay him, right? All right, listen. The Stork operates out of a rag stand in the slums. Egyptian fellow, name of Khufu. Be prepared to hand over a hefty sum. Make sure he knows who it's for.
I'll keep my word. You did the right thing.
Foreign king honors Khufu yet again.
I don't think so. I believe who I honor is the Stork.
So, you've learned my little secret. Was it Origin who told you?
Do him no harm. I'll pay his entire debt, if you answer some questions.
Keep your coin. His debts are forgiven. I'm actually pleased he sent you here. There might be something you can do for me. But first, what can the Stork do for you?
There are black tongues on Mycenae. Have you heard anything?
Rumors, whispers in the streets.
Where do you get your information from?
Khufu cares for many boys. You'd be surprised how easily a child can slip by unnoticed where important people talk. Other rumors too. Honorable Patroclus speaks with Ionians in private. I wonder what about.
Those mercenaries fight in the arena. What's so strange about that?
I hear Patroclus offered a contract to an Ionian champion named Dokkan.
No one's seen a champion of Ionia. They don't leave their homeland.
Stranger still, only one man has entered the tournament. Who do you think it is?
The Ionian champion.
Correct. Dokkan is unopposed. Not even Achilles has agreed to fight.
Madness! What is he thinking?
May I suggest you put that question to Patroclus? Now, you have been given something of value, yes? I would expect something of value in return.
What is it you want?
I could care less if the Ionian wins or loses. Business goes on. But if there's only one fighter, we don't have a tournament. No tournament, no gambling. No gambling, no business for Khufu. You could convince Achilles to enter the tournament. He respects you.
Why? So you can turn a profit from your gambling business?
Think on this. If Achilles wins, Mycenae would proudly accept the rule of a native son. If Dokkan wins, there will be civil war.
There is some truth in what he says, Jason.
Very well. We'll go speak to Patroclus. Something doesn't add up here.
Humble gratitude. Khufu keep little spies work hard. If Khufu learn more, little spy come to you.
This tournament is a mistake. The people here are strong, devoted to Ares, but this goes too far. Even they will not easily submit to a new king determined by a tournament.
Unless that king was Achilles.
He hasn't agreed to fight. There's something going on. We'll find out what at the arena.